was gonna lie to you, but I had to tell the truth. I'm just being honest.
After 2024 and all that he's done, following the events of Killing the Game, the beef with Drake, the battle with Drake, right? Winning that battle with Drake, the release of Gen X, the Super Bowl performance. Has Kendrick Lamar done enough to determine himself as the GOAT, the greatest of all time? Is he the greatest rapper of all time? Has he surpassed Jay-Z? Has he surpassed Nas, Biggie, Tupac, Eminem, Lil Wayne, to name a few? And I name a few because there are only a few. The list of rappers who can be considered the greatest of all time is very, very short. It's only like 5, maybe 10 names that could be considered the greatest rapper of all time. Many come short in what it takes to be considered the greatest of all time. And when you ask that, like, oh, how are they coming up short? What do they need? What does it take? Well, I already determined what makes a rapper great. Not just for this video. We already did this for any debate about what makes one MC better than another, right? What makes a rapper great, let alone the greatest rapper of all time? And it comes down to 5 categories: credibility and appeal, flow and cadence, lyrics, subject matter, consistency. These 5 categories are the makings of the greats, right? And for you to be the greatest of all time, you at least have to get like a 4-star, preferably a 4.5 in all categories. We're talking about you're the greatest, so you can do it all. Has Kendrick outdone the competition to determine himself as the GOAT? If you ask me, he surpassed a few of them, because he's outdone them in many of these categories. Has he surpassed all of them? No. 2 of them I can't give him the title over yet are Nas and Jay-Z. Kendrick's discography needs a little bit more muscle to it. He needs a little bit more muscle to that discography. You got 5 albums, dope albums. And Section 80, dope. Like, you got some classic material, bro. You got 2 guaranteed classics, that being Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn. But Jay-Z and Nas have 2 or more classics as well, along with 13 and 17 albums. Jay-Z has 13 albums, Nas has 17 albums and counting. Still releasing classic music. So, you have to bulk that up a little bit more before I give you the nod over them, and that goes with consistency. Kendrick Lamar had a 5-year layoff, right? A 5-year layoff with releasing no music at all. Like, I don't know if he even did some features. I don't even remember. The years flew by. I believe it was during the times of COVID, we had a lot going on. But Kendrick Lamar had a 5-year gap. And we're talking about Jay-Z, 11 straight summers. Nas had his time in the beginning, right? He had his time in the beginning where he took off some time, I believe, in between It Was Written and I Am. There was a gap that Jay-Z even rapped about. And J. Cole rapped about Kendrick's gap to, you know, borrow a bar from Jay-Z. You know, y'all remember before Cole retracted his statement. But anyway, I digress. The 5-year gap hurts you. But here's where you're winning it. You're still in it. You're still playing. Nas is kind of playing the game. He's still releasing music. Jay-Z's not caring anymore about music. But you're still in the game. So the next 5 years are very important. The next 5 years, you could possibly surpass these artists, but it's gonna take a lot. You have to stay on a run that you're on now with Gen X, all the songs released in the battle, the Super Bowl performance. But if you do this and leave another 5 years from now, there's no way we can say you're greater than Jay-Z, Nas, Scarface. In my opinion, they have too many albums and too much bulk, too much muscle in the vault, right? But I know we're living in the moment, and this is Kendrick's moment. Now, is he the greatest of these times? Can't argue that, without a doubt. These are his time, right? But the greatest of all time? Nah, not yet, not yet. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. Now you can call me whatever, Jay-Z, groupie, Nas, whatever you want to call me. But I think a groupie would say that it's impossible. I'm not saying possible. I'm saying it hasn't happened. And when it does, should it happen, I'll be the first to crown the king. Hell, I would love to see it. As a fan, as a day one fan of Kendrick Lamar, right? Love dope music. I'm just here, you know, to enjoy the bars, bro, the real music. That's all. But let me know what you think. Has Kendrick Lamar done enough to surpass the OGs, right? You make him your GOAT, so be it. Let me know why. If not, who do you have as the greatest rapper of all time? And tell me why in the comments below.